A prisoner of the Vatican describes the situation of the popes from 1870 to 1929, where once elected, they did not leave Vatican walls. Why is that? This building behind me, the Lateran Palace, tells part of that story. Now, after the unjust capture of Rome by the Royal Italian Army on September 20th, 1870, Pope Pius IX publicly professed his virtual incarceration with respect to the Kingdom of Italy. The practice of not leaving the Vatican was in objection to the Italian tyranny which confiscated the lands and the properties which the Church owned or controlled, including the complete seizure of churches, monasteries, and religious houses. Now, as part of the terms of surrender, the papal army was disbanded, yet certain soldiers were allowed, such as the Swiss Guard, to protect the Pope. In an attempt to legitimize the annexation of Rome, Italian Prime Minister Lanza held a public vote October 2nd, 1870, and out of 167,000 eligible voters, allegedly a vast majority of 133,000 supported union with Italy. On October 9th, a royal decree announced the incorporation of the lands of Rome and surrounding Lazio into the Kingdom of Italy. Pope Pius IX denounced the false results and the many occurrences of electoral violence, and soon after he issued the encyclical Respicientes on November 1st. He decreed a mass excommunication of Italian officials, including King Victor Emmanuel II, who also led the army in the September 20th assault on Rome. While the Italian government gave Pius IX assurances of his inviolability over church affairs, the Pope would not agree to give up his broader claims. On May 13, 1871, the Italian Parliament passed the Law of Guarantees, allegedly granting the Pope extensive prerogatives such as independence on foreign affairs. Objecting to the measures and the deceit, Pius IX refused to accept the law and proclaimed himself a prisoner in the Vatican. Negotiations to settle this conflict began in 1926 between Fascist Italy and the Holy See, and concluded with the Lateran Treaties contract February 11, 1929, in the Lateran Palace behind me, from which they take their name. These agreements were signed by Prime Minister Benito Mussolini, representing King Victor Emmanuel III, and by Cardinal Secretary of State Pietro Gasparri, representing Pope Pius XI. The details are many in this forced agreement, yet the Church was compelled to protect whatever interests left possible. And as stated in the book of Isaiah, "He shall judge between the nations, and he shall decide for many peoples. And they shall beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks." God be with you.